Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Richard Hale here with teachingonlinebusiness.com. Today I want to talk about working harder versus working smarter. A lot of the consultants and coaches and experts that I talk to on a weekly basis, we end up finding out that they're working hard in their business. They're putting in 60, 70, 80 hours a week. But guess what? They're not getting the results they want. They're not able to reach the revenue goals. They're not able to attract new clients and some of the big problems that most of you guys have. Look, there's a big difference between working harder, working smarter. Before I get to that, let's talk about working harder because society has taught us that if you put in the time, if you put in the effort, if you work hard, you're going to be able to reach your goals. You're going to be able to be successful. That's not the case. It just doesn't work like that. So the question to ask yourself, what is everybody else doing different than you? And more than likely, 5 of the tips that I'm going to give you today, that's what they're doing different from what you are. So let's talk about working harder versus working smarter. For those that are working smarter, they have full control over their business. They have predictability. They have reliability versus you guys that are guessing and just putting in strategies and hoping they work. It's really the difference between someone having a 7, 8, 9 figure business versus somebody that's only making 25,000 a year, 30,000 a year in their client business. It's the difference between having freedom to be able to go spend time with your kids, spend time with your family, spend time traveling the world and doing the things that you love to do versus being strapped down in your business, working those 60, 70, 80, 90 hour work weeks. Nobody understands this better than I do because I was in the shoes that you wear now. I was in the same boat. I was working 60, 70, 80 hour weeks. I did this for many years of my career. I've been doing this now 11 years. And for 8, 9 of those years, I was working harder, not smarter. So I want to give you 5 awesome tips that I know if you start implementing into your business, you're going to get a lot better results. You're going to reduce your workload. You're going to see much better success if you start implementing these 5 tips that I'm going to give to you. So starting out, number 1, it's systems. Systems build reliability in your business, and that's exactly what you need in order to have that leverage that's needed and in order to have full control over the outcomes, right? The results. So for many of you that have a client business, one of the most important systems that you can have is a client acquisition system, because if you don't have full control over bringing in new clients and getting them signed up and starting to work with them, then you're going to struggle to grow and scale. You're never going to be able to reach the goals that you've set, because that system plays a vital role in your business. So the first step is having a client acquisition system. That way you go from chasing clients to attracting clients, right? This is how we can build predictability. This is how we can build leverage. And really, number 2 in our list, which is automation that works hand in hand with your client acquisition system. A lot of people, they love automation, and don't get me wrong, automation is great because in our system, again, we practice what we preach. So the system that we're referring to is the same that we use in teachingonlinebusiness.com, where we're able to use systems, use automations to attract our perfect clients and to repel anybody that wouldn't be a good fit for us. So you have to know when to use automation and when to not. We're not using automation to control our conversations with real clients. And a lot of people do that with social media. There's different ways to use automation, and there's different ways not to use it. So you have to understand, and you have to really get a good balance. And again, systems and automation. You want your automation to work with your client acquisition system. Number 3, results. And again, I talk to a lot of coaches and consultants, experts, offers. I talk to them weekly, and I'm in a process of now where I'm brought people on in my business since we're growing really good. But before that, I always talked. I was doing the pitch, doing the selling and different things like that in our enrollment process, in our sales process. But here's the thing: what surprised me is most people are not tracking the results. And here's the problem that you run into: if you're not tracking your results, what's going to happen? Well, here's the thing: if I have a landing page that's only converting at 7%, I know something needs to be fixed, right? Well, if I'm not tracking that conversion rate, how am I going to know what to fix? So, in order for you to be able to scale, to be able to grow, to keep taking steps forward, to keep improving, you have to be tracking your results. And a lot of people are not. So, number 3 is focusing on your numbers, your metrics, your analysis, focusing on the results and improving. That's what it gives you the ability to do. It gives you the ability to keep moving forward. It gives you the ability to be able to look at your system and figure out what's wrong. Figure out what's working. Figure out what's not working. Figure out what needs improved. And that's what tracking your results does for you. Number 4, priority. So many people have this big long to-do list, and I have nothing against a to-do list, but I kind of work it in my morning formula, my morning routine, where I'm able to look at everything that I need, and I'm able to point out the priority. So this is what I mean by priority. I want you to think about what it is that you want to achieve. You have a top goal, right, that you're trying to get to. Well, the priority is the steps that's going to get you closer to that goal. So when we're focusing on priority things, these are going to be the things that get you a step closer to hitting your goals. If you don't have goals set, then you're not going to be able to get it. And that kind of goes into mindset and different things like that, because we're built to succeed. We have a success mechanism within us, and the only way to achieve that result is by having a plan. So if you're not setting your goals in the first place, you need to make sure you're doing that. And once you have this goal set in place, you're going to know the steps that need to be took to reach it. So always make sure you're focusing on the priority, but in retrospect, also make sure that you're setting your goals, that you have a plan to reach them, and they're just not in your head. And number 5, guidance. And this is a big one, because when my life began to shift and I really leveled up, like a lot of you, I know you want to reach that next level. You want to hit 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month, 50,000 a month, 100,000 a month, whatever that income goal is. Guidance is very, very important. You want to learn from people that are already there, okay? You need to always be learning. You need to learn from people that are exactly where you want to be right now, okay? Guidance, mentorship, whatever you want to call it. Learning from these, because here's the big problem. Many of you right now, you're stuck in your business. You're stuck because you don't know what to do. And again, it really boils down to you don't know what you don't know. You need help. How are you going to take steps forward if you don't know what to do? And this is getting around the right people. And this is what we do at teachingonlinebusiness.com. We help you take those steps. That way you're always moving forward. So I want to invite you to our 6-step blueprint training. And this is an awesome training that goes in depth into the systems, into the automation, into tracking the right results, tracking your numbers. This training, and it's absolutely free. And it's about a 65, 70-minute training, something to that nature. So you'll have to plan that in head, but I promise you, if you get on this training, you won't regret it. It's called the 6-step blueprint training, and it walks you through our 6-step process that we're using at Teaching Online Business in order to attract clients all the time. and really it's going to show you exactly the system that we're using, what we're using with the automations to be able to grow and scale our business. So you can check it out anytime you want at teachingonlinebusiness.com/webinar. Again, teachingonlinebusiness.com/webinar. So let me go over the steps one more time. Number one, systems. For you guys that have a client business, that's the client acquisition system. One of the most important systems that you can have in your business. And if you don't have it, you need to get it. But again, this training will show you exactly every step of that system that we use. Number two, automation. Number three, results. Remember, that's how we improve ourselves. Number four, priority. Number five, guidance, mentorship. So in closing, working smarter. These are the 5 areas: systems, automation, results, priority, and guidance. These are the 5 things that everybody else is using in their business right now to get better results, to quit being a slave in their business, to quit working hard and turn it around and start working smarter. I promise you, put these 5 steps in place, you're going to start seeing better results. So hopefully that helps you. Hopefully you got some value out of that. When you get time, make sure you go check this training out because it breaks down the full system so you can see exactly what you need to do to be able to start growing and scaling your business, and start winning your freedom back, stop being strapped into your business, and get your life back like I know you want it. So make sure you go check it out. And again, always thank you guys and girls for taking the time to watch the video. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.